Hello everyone. How's y'all days been? It's Friday, so if you are joining me today on this Friday evening, afternoon, wherever you are, get a life, I guess. Not really. But I really appreciate you guys joining me today on this evening stream. So I'm just opening it up right now on the work I've done since I abruptly ended last stream. My fiance and I don't have a workout, I guess, for when to start streaming and not. So I just kind of ended it, and then my computer actually crashed, so I lost a bunch of the stuff. But what actually was a loss turned out to be kind of a process where I was able to rethink what I was trying to do, and it turned into this. One of the things that back in March I had was this Art Deco panel, and each one kind of has different, I guess it's textured. Each one has different depth to it, and it's meant to look like the sun. To be honest with you guys, I want to make it so that through all 8 of these columns out here, it will show a full sunrise to sunset. But that would be me having to manually go through and create each column differently. And these things were not the most fun to get to make. Took me a while as well to find a font I liked. I ended up choosing this one on the workshop. I forgot who it's by. Shout out to them. They have some really good fonts. A lot of them are a little too tall for my liking, but it's really where I can't wait for Planet Coasters 2's scaling and stuff. It's Ear H0X's. That's the guy that does it. He has some pretty good fonts out there. So if you guys need to create a park before Planet Coaster 2 comes out, go to the fonts. There's actually way more fonts on there than there were when I was starting Grimald, which I'm impressed by. So, alright, so this is kind of the vibe that I was going through. I'm just slowly and methodically going through the ticket area. So I kind of built my little booths. I was looking for the little circle things that, people can, like the little pass through, so you can talk through. It doesn't work because you can never hear what they're saying. So I was looking for those in the workshop, and I have kind of these built the little bottom part where you'll slide your card or money through. I just started putting the desks down in here to form a sheetrock that would be on there. Could easily recolor that. Other than that, this is really the mural, I guess, was pretty much everything I did yesterday. And the reason I didn't stream it was just pretty late at night, and I know a lot of my audience is UK based, so if I'm up here at 11, 12 at night doing this stuff, then it's probably really early morning stream if you guys were to catch that over across the pond. So I'm probably just going to be working on getting this. I'm definitely not copying Kennywood at all. And there's obviously that horse piece that I can use, which I might use, to be quite honest. I think it's the vintage pack, right? The other thing that I was thinking of is I think these need some sort of like ball on top. Something on top to make it not just the flat brick on the top. I might add a concrete ball or whatever. Always gotta look at sight lines. I don't want to copy Kennywood, but that actually looks really nice. What's another like classic park thingy that could exist in this space? Could shout out Poet and put a penguin. I'm just gonna do the carousel thing for now because I think it looks good. And then color it. My channel's colors. What should I do for the black? I think that should be there. No. Alright. Now it's time for putting a edible flower arrangement around this. Just concentric circles of flowers. So fun stuff. I was looking at some stuff for streaming just to be a little bit better at it for you guys. Trying to get maybe some sort of stream deck or or just something that can really help with my my ability to switch scenes and stuff. I'm trying to like create better scenes as well. I don't know why I didn't merge. Did I miss one? Oh. But yeah, I was looking yesterday. I guess Prime deals are over now, but I was looking at some Prime deals to see if I was gonna buy one of those decks so I could switch scenes, and then maybe a new mic. The new mic would be probably quite handy when it comes to like actually recording a video. I already recorded some for an actual episode to come out soon, so that will be fun when that does. I should start with the smaller flowers in the front just so you can see it a little bit better. Because if you're down at guest view, you're going to want these in front. The question is, do I leave a gap between these kind of bushes, or do I just fill it in like so they're planted all the way? Wow, these are... Yeah, I like that. That'll work. Hello. How's your day been? hate how the flowers like always they always like spawn 3 feet above the actual stuff you're trying to put it on. It's quite annoying. That'll work. Bring these down a little bit so we can have the eye line come up to the horse, and then the last group of flowers I did the lupines, I believe. This is the furthest thing from centered I've ever seen. Wait, what? That's actually quite cool. And then we'll group this and we'll rotate it. So that the actual like flowers wouldn't encroach wherever that feet would be. Because they probably, I mean, that would have to be super landscaped to be fair, which this area is, so let's see how it works. Yeah, that works. Do as I can. That's a nice little flower bed. I need to adjust the colors. When I did Grimold, I kind of looked at the types of flowers that these were and did my coloring to what these flowers actually occur in nature. I mean, most people familiar with Planet Coaster were, at least back when it first came out, would have been introduced with Bro Coaster. I think Mike Sheets from that does something with plants. I'm not sure. But I remember during that series them talking about that somewhat often. So this would be obviously the highly landscaped, watered, and manicured area. So I'm gonna do some quick Google searches. So this is lupine, tulips, and violas. Viola. I don't know how it's pronounced. Yeah, it looks like they're yellow or purple. Or a little bit of yellow and purple in there. I think the yellow is going to be the best one, just with the whole color scheme. That's too soft of a yellow. That's too... I guess they're... Still think that's a little too harsh. That'll work. Alright, tulips. Alright, let's see if actually putting it in the color scheme works. I mean, tulips are found in these colors in nature, so I think that works. Keeps the color scheme going. And then, let's see, lupine. I don't know why I thought that was... That's exactly where my Firefox tab is where that search bar is, where the toolkit bar is. Lupine flowers. Again, coral. Coral, that a lavender or white or yellow. I think making it this yellow might work. I think we need to switch it to that, just because there's not a bunch of that blue. In the actual what's that? No. Yeah, I think that's the best. I'd like to do something other than this horse, just because that's too Kennywood, or the carousel, but that's what we're working with now. Let's see if they have actual that sphere, if they can get a sphere small enough. I think we would need something to, like a cap, and then the sphere would sit on the cap. Cap's gonna be concrete. Definitely would be a, would prefer if the I would like it if the art shapes weren't like that weird plasticky glossy looking stuff. I just don't like the texture that comes out on that. So if you guys don't know why I stopped, one of the reasons I stopped Grimald Gardens was actually because of how much TMTK I had for it. Just made the game so long to load. So it just made the game so long to load, so I don't want to go to get more TMTK, honestly. But there were some concrete pieces that I had that I really liked. So I guess we should have to go to TMTK. Welcome to this episode of watching me pick out what I want from Teammaker's Toolkit. It was this concrete slab. Why isn't it showing on my... That's why. Because I'm an idiot. Well, as always, when it comes to this, they will not be aligned. Yep. So, time to do the thing that takes me the longest, and that is put every single block on manually. But since I haven't been getting out videos to you all, so I thought the easiest way to, I genuinely feel bad when I'm joined YouTube specifically to express my creativity as a Planet Coaster creator, and I'm not doing that. That's just not fair to the audience. So I thought I'd get on, start streaming some of my builds, and then coming out with that new series. I have some really cool concepts now for my Planet Coaster 2 park. I've already, I guess, I have a little notes thing on my iPhone of what rides and stuff we're putting in, what sections. So I'll make a separate video as well on the YouTube channel about what to expect from once Planet Coaster 2 comes out, like what the park series is going to pivot to. And if this isn't done, I will definitely continue to try to finish it. Maybe just not prioritize. I will prioritize Planet Coaster 2, but this will definitely be worked on. I'll keep this game installed until at least this park is done. And then, who knows, maybe I remake Grimald on Planet Coaster 2 eventually. So, I think that would be a fun little adventure to have. Also, excuse me if I'm, like, terrible at this streaming stuff right now. It's my second stream, and I need to learn to just talk in general to keep you guys entertained. Not right now, because audience right now is non-existent, but if you guys are going back to watch the video, then yeah, I would need that to be a thing, to just keep talking and entertain somehow. Alright, now let's see if I can get some of the art shapes. Also, if one of these streams, I want to bring you all into some of my older parks, because they're kind of fun sometimes. It's fun, nostalgic, and kind of like saying goodbye to this game. This game's definitely gonna be really sad once Planet Coaster 2 comes out, because there's so many memories. I got this, I think I was saying last time, I got this back in 2016 when it came out. I don't know if I actually ever finished that story, but my friend, I was in college at the time, and one of my good friends, I think we met up at like the dining hall or something, and I had just done a dive coaster, and that was my first actual coaster in the game, and I might even have it on a blueprint, but it was in a park. So, and I actually opened up that park file the other day, and that was not fun to explore, but also fun to explore at the same time, just in terms of how bad I was at creating a coaster at the time. Right, now we got our little black balls on the top. I think they all need to sink down. I wish that I could have a slight I don't know what it's called. Slope? Yeah, I know what it's called. It's called a slope. I wish I could have a slight slope, kind of reach a crest here, because that's what all these concrete things have. Obviously, you need to get the rain and all that flowing down off that. So this is our, I guess, focal point. We'll come in, we'll have the ticket area there. I wonder what it'll look like. Yeah, so these are going to be restrooms. I don't know what I want to start now. I guess I can do the ticket booth. My plan with this part too is to go section by section, unlike Grimald, where I went kind of all over the place. So what this first video is going to be obviously this entrance plaza, and then after that it's really just going to become the main sections. So we'll have entrance, we'll have, I was thinking of names, so if anyone reaches this far or is watching, I would love name suggestions for the areas. I obviously have this as the boardwalk. This I was thinking of calling Amusement Mile. It's going to be basically just classic rides. We got our classic Out and Back Woody, we got the Ferris wheel, and I was going to put some antique cars in there as well. I think that's about... I'll add some more rides, I just can't think of any. Over here, this is obviously the new ride for 2024. So this, I was thinking that this boardwalk area was kind of expanded on and re-themed to something completely different. Like, I guess flight themed. So I'm gonna put some flight themed flats here to create a more fleshed out area, but this is really just going to be like an add-on. They just had some space here, put that there. It might have probably been an old picnic area, actually. That might kind of be the lore. And they took out the picnic area and put a coaster in here instead. I think other stuff I worked on too, I think I got the boardwalk kind of lined up with some of the classic boardwalk attractions. I still haven't finished this ride. Probably, I might actually do that now to give you guys something to work with or to watch, instead of me putting flowers in a circle. So we have the boardwalk area. We're going to have an extension, which is going to be themed to flight. So this is the ride's right now working title is Stunt Wing, because Stunt Pilot's taken by Silverwood. This one's called the American Classic, and I think I was going to call this area Amusement Mile. So Amusement Mile and the boardwalk are what I have named. This area is going to be themed to a like national park that we have here. So that, honestly, name suggestions, some sort of national park theme. My aunt actually just sent me a really gorgeous picture. She was up in Maine, and I kind of just took that and made this coastline here. That's why it's like that. So this whole area is themed to that, or a national park. And if I'm feeling like I don't like myself, I'll put a rapids in the back. But I think this area is going to be pretty closed off. So episode wise, when this is coming out, we'll have front entrance, main plaza, Amusement Mile, flight area, boardwalk, and then the national park. So that's not too many places or things that has to be built, but I'm very methodical and I take my time with stuff, so it'll probably not be it'll probably not actually be anything super long if I can actually break through and continue working at it. My goal is to kind of just go day by day, methodically, get one building done each day, and just focus every day on creating as much of a realistic building as possible. So we have plaster wall up here. Do I do plaster wall, or do I do... I like the look of that. I think that looks nice. Just hide the glass there. One thing I really hope happens in the next game, and we'll find out the gameplay in a couple weeks time, I guess. But one thing that's definitely looking forward to is the rescalability, because I hope that these walls are not as gigantic as, like, thick, I guess. I wish you can scale out thickness too. That would be really nice to see. So looking at it like this, we'll put another window there. I think it almost needs to end in this pattern with not a window, but I'll see once I copy stuff over for sure. And of course, it's not a huge park, so it won't need that many ticket windows though. So it needs the sign for tickets. What else it needs? It might be cool to put a little bit of that accent in. but I think they'd also put some sort of information here, so they probably wouldn't use that accent. Probably would just be born old. It looks like we're gonna have to make a wall out of beams, so. Sometimes you just have to say screw it and actually go with the thing that you don't want to do. And for me, that is making this and I should be able to copy everything over. So let's start by doing 2 times 2 by 0.5. And this would be the interior. And then the exterior is gonna be this really fun patterns we have here. And we'll just add it to this one, and then we can copy it all over. So this is basically what you missed with you wanting to watch me do that pattern, was basically just a bunch of this. And I kind of made it so that not everything was next to each other. So like no two colors could be next to each other. Can I move this so that I don't have to have a half area? There's going to be a minute gap there, and everyone will have to deal with it. Alright. And then we always, or at least on that one, we had it so that it would repeat the same starting colors that was down at the bottom. So we'll do that again, just for some uniformity. Right, so this one never had white, so let's go with yellow. We'll probably put the orange. Like that. I'll say I'm getting close to wrapping up. Just gotta go bathroom, and it's almost dinner time for me, so probably just finish up this mosaic and then log on out. But yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm basically just creating a pattern, and I kind of made this rule for myself, but no colors can be next to each other, and no depth can be next to each other. So those are the rules that I have put on myself. So then we can do like 0.25 or but we can also go with a different blue, or in this case we'll go with the white. Is this protruding through? It is. So we'll go with that. This is very Art Deco-y, kind of like, it's meant to be the sun, so I'm just continuing this on through here. At this point, it doesn't really matter too much, just because there's no major aspect of the sun. There's no major art shape like that on there, so does that go through? Yellow. .2 by 5 by 5. Because that has to be yellow, just because of the no two colors next to each other. So this we're gonna be able to do, kind of want something low that is I think yellow. We're going to go yellow. I just realized that is not. Add some white. And then I guess orange. Put some orange down here. Then we'll go with some red. Some yellow. Add some variance to it. Yeah, that looks nice. And then we're gonna need a sign saying tickets. I've seen people like actually put like a beam in between each one to like get it so that the so that everything like matches up. Whereas even I'm eyeballing it because I don't think you guys pretty much get the like, as long as it's not atrociously bad, then it'll be fine. Sink it in a little bit. I like sinking it into as far as the beam comes out, if that makes sense. So once I see that blue disappear, bring it up. And I like where the T and the S are because they kind of go towards the edge of this. So if I'm going to adjust the spacing, it'll be whatever is in between. But think the C can move maybe a teeny bit, and the I can move a teeny bit. I think it's pretty good. And then we just need to change this to and yeah, I'm really proud of that. I don't think my computer's gonna like it in a couple of once most of the part gets built, but yeah, this is looking really nice. Good start. I wish we could also have, I guess there probably is in the workshop, but I want benches that I can put in here that are just nice little hangout spots. I could also put little cash machines, but yeah, that's I guess kind of the test subject of what the ticket booths will look like. This is gonna get copied over to this one, and then I might put another alcove before I end it off. I don't know what the point would be of that, other than I just like having the symmetry of starting with it and then ending it. So probably what I'm going to do, just because it's time to get off and go have dinner and do my night, I usually come back on and just do some work later in the evening. So what I'll probably be doing tonight off stream, probably be working on this dome and more on this area, and then finishing up this whole area, the whole ticket booth, and hopefully if I can get online and stream tomorrow, I can, and hopefully they'll be done. If not, then that's what I'll be working on, and then slowly extending. I think the first video I will do will include the bathrooms, this main plaza, the ticket booth, the security, and then this business administration building that I'm going to actually add another bit to for season tickets. But other than that, that's going to be it for me today. So thanks for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and sorry I'm just new to this and getting used to it. So have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, and have a good weekend if you guys don't come back on and watch me tomorrow or Sunday. So take care.